Hey everyone, welcome to Grow to Glow. And I'm Dr. Thashna Walsh, and I am on a roll answering questions at the moment. So this is another question that I've had. Well, it's not a question, it's something someone said, and I had to address it with her. It's about praying and asking God for things, and something about God must feel, God must feel for me. So why hasn't he answered my question? Because my prayer, because this thing that's happening is really heart-wrenching and I really need help with it. So I just wanted to say, yes, God loves us. God loves us. God is the spirit of love that dwells in all things, in everything in us, and just about in everything. This is the energy that is creative. And this is God. And God has also given us free will. God has given us the keys to the kingdom. So when you're asking for stuff, and you're asking for love, and you're asking for money, and you're asking for good health, and you're asking for all of those things, God has already given us all of those things. So when you go to pray, prayer is not about begging or asking for or petitioning. It's asking, yes, but it's asking from an energy of power, an energy where you know that you have, okay? You know that you have. And so when you're saying, this person is saying, God must feel for her, um, God just feels whatever it is that you are allowing to feel, because God is love. Yes, God is love. So to the extent of where you allow God to flow through you is the amount of feelings that God is going to give you. Because God's not going to really feel bad for you, is what I'm saying, because God loves you. God can't feel love. God can't feel bad for you because God just loves you unconditionally. So whatever it is that you want, recognize that once you allow your limitations to fall away, so thinking that you don't have it, or you can't have it, or God's not giving it to you, all of those things which are lies, getting rid of those low frequency things and walking into what God has actually given you. God has given you a spirit of power, and love, and a sound mind, okay, not one of fear. So therefore, you have the power to claim what it is that you want. So you say, thank you. Thank you for this thing that I want. And it has to be something that is really nourishing to your soul. Okay, so some people just want, hey, I want to win the lottery. I want to win big in the lottery, and I want lots of money, and I want this, and I want that. But it's more than that, It's not. It can't just be that. It can't just want a lot of money to do what? What do you want it for? Okay, so we need to get into the heart and the nitty-gritty soul of what you want money for, because then when you get into that, you're thinking, oh, when I have it, this is what I'm going to do with it. This is what I'm going to do with it. Then write that down, become involved in that, and then assume that position. Yeah, because you already have it. If you believe and trust God, then you already have it. So you just got to walk into that belief system, walk into the feeling of the wish fulfilled, is what Neville Goddard would call it. Feeling of the wish fulfilled. Walk into the feeling of the wish fulfilled, knowing that everything that you ask for, everything that you want, is coming, is yours, is already yours. You're a haver. Be a haver. Be a haver. And also in being when you have, it means that you want to give. So when you're praying and you're creating this thing for yourself, then you're knowing that you're coming from a place of wanting to give back. You're not just hoarding wealth, okay? Because the universe doesn't work like that. It's a giver. The universe gives you everything. So therefore, you receive to give. You receive to give. You receive to give to yourself and to others, to the world. Okay, so you have to come from a place of contribution and gifting and loving when you're asking for things. So if you're just asking it for selfish reasons, then your vibration is not going to be high, yeah, because you're coming in from a low vibration. Okay, so am I answering the question? Have I gone on a tangent? Yeah, so God can't feel bad for you. God has given you everything. He's given you the keys to the kingdom. So take the keys and start believing in yourself. That is going to be the difficult part if you don't already have that. Okay. So that is the walk. That's the journey. That's the work that you have to do. Most people don't want to do that. They just want the money and they want the life that they want right now, right here to drop on them. But no, you can't have it. You can't have that. You can't have a billion pounds if you don't know what to do with a billion pounds. What are you gonna do? Buy 100 million Ferraris and live in a big mansion and then do what? Then do what? There's a world to serve out there, and you need to know what you're going to be doing with it. Because when you know what you're doing with it, then you can really truly be grateful for having it, because you know that you're going to make a difference. There's a purpose for it, and that's how the universe works. There has to be purpose behind what you're doing. You can't be just making lots of money to say, "Hey, look, I got money." No, it doesn't work like that. Some people get lucky and get like that, but again, even that is not luck. That is a learning process for them. That is what they came into the world for, and this is the life that they're living. And sometimes you find that if you haven't walked the walk of what the experience of having money, then when you do have money, if you've never had money before, money destroys you because you haven't actually walked the walk, unless you are clued up to know that when I have all of this money, I know what I'm going to be doing with it. I know how I'm going to serve people. I know I'm going to take care of this, and I'm not going to go crazy and because I've lost myself and I don't have a balance. My soul is not in balance, and my higher self is not being handled to. So therefore, you're going to have issues. So once you know that, then it's okay. However, the point I am making is you have everything. You have everything. But if you find that you're not getting the things that you want, it's because there's things to work on. There's things to clear out. You can't avoid it. You can't escape it. It's not going to happen. It's a part of the process. That's a part of the purpose that we're here, is to discover who we truly are, because we've forgotten somehow who we truly are, and then share that with others. Okay, so that would be how I would respond to her. It's how I responded to her when she said, "Look, as God answering my prayers, God's already answered your prayers. God's given you everything." You remember Jesus said, "Greater things you will do than I have done." Jesus said that, and He's the ultimate miracle worker. Yeah. So anything that it is that you want, you can have it. And in fact, you already have it. It's in the vortex, as Abraham would put it. It's in your vortex. You just need to get into the vibration of having it. And to get into the vibration of having it, you need to drop the baggage. You need to release those limitations, those limiting beliefs, those ones that you picked up post-generational, pre-generationally, karmically, quantum stuckness. um, However you are picking those things up, then you need to find, I mean, you don't have to go back into your past to figure it out. You just need to recognize that you need to put love on it. You need to learn the lessons, love on yourself, and then start living accordingly. All right. Anyway, this is a very short one today. And so, yeah, I'm going to answer another question in a minute for the following week. So remember to subscribe. And remember to like this video and ask any questions that you have. God loves you. God is answering all your prayers. But just remember, go to Him in a state of power. Power, love, sound mind. Power, love, sound mind. Not a state of fear. You talk about fearing God. It's not being afraid of God, because God is love. Why would you be afraid of love? Why would you be afraid of love? When we talk about God fearing, people talk about God fearing. I don't know what that means for some people, but for me, I don't even use the word God fearing. I say God loving, because God loves me. I love God. God flows through me. So it's pure love. It's love. It's love. It's love. And Fear only comes about when we're detached from God, when God is separated from us, or but God, I mean, God cannot be separated from us technically, but when we separate ourselves from God, which is what most people do, they think God is out there or up there and they're here, when God is everywhere within you, primarily, and everywhere as well. So if you're detached from God in your own mind, then you're going to feel fear. You're going to feel fear because then this is, if you don't feel that the love is here, then the love is out there. Then what is here? What is the opposite of love? It's fear. It's all that despondence. It's all that scarcity. It's all that lack. It's all that stuff that you don't want because you've separated yourself from God. You've kind of put an arm out and go, God is over there. God is not over there. God is right here. Okay? So love on yourself and know that everything that you want, you have the power within you. You just have to say, God, this is what I want to do today. This is what I feel like we should be doing today. And you feel it out with God. You feel where your energy is guiding you, where your higher self is guiding you, and you go with it because that's where your power lies. That's where your power lies. That's how you pray. Okay? It's not sitting there and going, God, please, please, please. I really need this thing. Please, please, please. Because this please, please, please means I don't have, I don't have, I don't have. I'm in lack, I'm in lack, I'm in lack. And God and lack don't go together. They don't just can't exist in the same space because God is forever giving, is loving, is benevolent, is wonderful, is just full of joy and happiness. So if you're not praying from that perspective, then don't expect to receive anything from God. Okay, because God can't feel that vibration. Can only give you what you're asking for. So if you're saying, I am lack, I'm full of lack, I don't have, please give me, you're just going to get more of that. More of lack, so you can go, please give me, because you're telling the universe, you're telling God that's what you want. Okay? So walk in your power, going, yes, I am here for this reason. I'm here to give love, to share love, and to be the best version of myself. And today I would like to do this and this and this and this. And I believe it and I receive it and I walk in it. And be in the feeling of the wish fulfilled because it is done, which means you're in gratitude. You're saying, thank you, this is amazing. And you've got a smile on your face and a skip in your step and you're jumping and people are thinking, what's she on? I want some of that. Okay, that's it. All right, till next time, I love you guys. Subscribe, I think I already talked about that. Subscribe, like, leave a message, and also leave your questions. And book an ignition call if you want to talk more about stuff. You want to get out of the ruts and into the high stuff, into the joy, into the beautiful evolutions, the best version of yourself, and you're feeling like you just don't know where to go, how to do it. Book an ignition call with me so we can have a chat for an hour, or less. It's up to you. But it's an hour long. And and we can see where it takes us. It may take you into our 10-week ascension program, which will take you from the low energy to the high vibing energy where life is easy and breezy and you're feeling good about yourself and your life. All right, so let's chat then. Speak soon. Lots of love.